Finally, it is time to do you. That's the overall message. We're going to dive into your reading, but the main thing coming through immediately is this time. You've given so much to everyone else. You are that light worker, that empath, that heart in the room. Everyone sees your glow. Everyone sees your radiance. Some of you are really, really withdrawn, shy, quiet. You shy away from the spotlight. You shy away from attention. You don't often speak up. No one knows the level of heartbreak you've been through recently. No one knows what you've had to go through here. You are destined for great riches, great success. You are a power player in this. There is something coming in about a karmic relationship that you're going to have to deal with in the future. So we're going to look at that. You're going to have to take a risk in regards to some kind of karmic relationship from the past that's coming back to be reviewed, or there's karmic lessons to be learned no matter where we're at on the journey. Divine masculine or divine feminine, it doesn't matter, okay? There's a karmic situation we're closing out here by the end of this week, by the end of this life cycle, right? This ascension cycle you're in. You've been speaking to yourself a lot, to your guides a lot, in your head a lot, but not out loud. You've been sitting on your intuition. You've been in a lot of hermit mode. You know you've achieved this. You know you've achieved something really, really powerful in your life, but just naturally exuding this now, naturally being this now, is where the real challenge lies. I'm going to dive into my love and light deck, Hermitologist, loving the light, loving the dark, because I just want to see more. You're powerful, okay? You know what's the most powerful thing about you is when you do nothing at all other than just be you. You don't even try, you don't need to, yeah? When you don't overgive and you just show up and you be the authentic you, yeah? Now, I see tarot here. You love tarot. You may have been judged for loving tarot. There may be judgments around you for loving tarot. Ignore it, yeah? You've been obsessed about something spiritual, about your assets, your money, a person you love, a characteristic about someone. You've idolized someone in love. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all. The fact that you haven't spoken on this is the only blockage we have here. Listen to this, right? Your natural essence and being, the way that you feel, the way that you give, the way that you use your spiritual gifts and abilities, whether you channel, whether you're clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, clairtangent, claircognizant, whatever your gifts are, okay? Link in the description about the 9 clairsenses. Go and check that out. You have powers. Magical powers, magical gifts and abilities, and this isn't a joke. This isn't made up. This isn't pseudoscience. This isn't conspiracy. This isn't some fake witch or wizard. This is a gifted intuitive, a psychic, a medium, a clairvoyant, a clairsentient being with genuine powers. Whatever people have judged you over because you love it, this could be a person you love. This could be a spiritual gift. There's a lot of spirituality around this. Whatever it is, it's spiritual and it's loving and it's your destiny. Other people don't believe that. Other people don't see that. You've been judged for that. This could be a person that you've been told not to be with. You ignore that shit. Whatever anyone else has said to you, ignore everyone. Whatever your dark night of the soul and your heavy dark thoughts have told you, ignore it. Straight away, the first card's coming out. Nature, native, 2 cards right next to each other saying the authentic, richest version of you is doing what you love the most. That people may see as an addictive trait, an addictive quality, or something that you're obsessed about. Because in the past, you've had issues with this. This, like, the images on the card is one's tarot. One says tarot addict and one says breast obsessed. These are my cards that have a lot of different meaning, but the example given here, one layer of this, you love tarot so much, you use tarot all the time, you watch a lot of tarot readings, but you believe it's helping you ascend. You believe your life's improving because of it. That's your belief. Other people tell you no, don't agree with it, it's not good for you, stop, da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't want to promote addiction of any kind, but I've got to say the cards never lead me wrong, and I'm going to say what I see right here, and whatever your addiction is working in your favor because it's your true nature. God will help you find your way through whatever this addiction is and this balance is. You're not addicted to anything. This is your ascension. Can people be addicted to money? Can people be addicted to work? Can people be addicted to Jesus, addicted to spirituality, addicted to... If it's a negative addiction that's taken away from you and debilitating you every day in life, then it's a problem. All things in ebb and flow. Here, whatever your addiction or your obsession is, it's good for you. Breast obsessed is a bit of a laugh and a joke for me in this card, because I have a big chest and I'm just aware of breast obsessed. I'm obsessed with my own breast. I've got to carry around the giant things all day. I might as well value them, right? But whatever you see, you value, but you feel like you can't value something highly enough because you've been disappointed by it in the past. This gives me fetish energy. This gives me sexual energy. This gives me a quote that I said this morning when I got up from bed that kind of came to me, and it was about pseudoscience, conspiracy and fetishes are no longer merely fetishes, conspiracy and pseudoscience. They are grounded in reality. The way that the new world is, the way that we're all shifting is someone's fetish hasn't got to be a fetish anymore. You can live like that every day if you find the right lover to receive that. That fetish hasn't got to be a fetish. It can be your natural everyday life. That skill that you have that they call pseudoscience, guess what? Let's turn it into a science. You see that conspiracy that you think's conspiracy, guess what? That's fucking reality now. It's world shifting. All things ebbs and flows, have skeptics and believers. People around you have been fucking skeptics, and they've been weighing on your soul because you're feeling like you can't keep believing in that thing that you love so much, that God's guiding you towards. Because the truth of the matter is, the skeptics in your circle keep spinning your brain upside down, reminding you that this is atypical, this is neuro, this is different, this isn't how things are merely done here. So as a result, you limit communication, you say less, you do less, you weigh the balance, and you're standing in between believer and skeptic, believer and skeptic, believer and skeptic. But when you believe, what happens? You win, right? You've got proof that you win when you play. This is dangerous because this sounds a little bit like gambling, right? Well, this could be trading. I believe that gambling is basically trading. It's the same fucking thing. You're putting your odds in, you're putting your money up against a market, against a bet, against a statistic, an outcome, and you're weighing the odds up, yeah? Are people addicted to trading yet? Is that a thing? Is trading addiction a conversation? Haven't really heard it, haven't really seen it. I wonder how long that's before that becomes a thing. Tarot's an addiction, sex is an addiction, porn is an addiction, alcohol's an addiction, drugs an addiction. Anything in the world could be a fucking addiction, but can we get balance over it and look at the ebbs and flows of how we are sustaining and remaining healthy and positive whilst embracing these things that other people believe are positive or negative? And the reason things are addictive and seen as addiction is when there is a heavy weigh up of, no, that's good and that's bad. When the collective is split down the middle, that's when it's addictive, because then you start doing it in secret, then you can't speak openly about it, then you start questioning every time you do it. Am I sinning? Is it good? Is it bad? Gambling again, trading again, drinking again, drugs again, can't let anyone else know. So you start doing it in secret, you start doing it on the low, then it becomes a repetitive habit that you do in a shroud of darkness, in shadow, because in the light it seems forbidden, and now we're ramping up that darker vibration of addiction. That should have never been that, because you could have had that glass of wine and that cocktail in the light, and you wouldn't have been seen as too much. They would have been able to say, okay, maybe have only one glass because you're clearly getting drunk. But now you're feeling judged and you're drinking alone in secret, and now you've got real alcohol addiction. You couldn't do tarot with your mates because your friends all shun it and they're all Christian. So now you do tarot alone in the dark in secret, and now it's turning into the fucking Blair Witch Project in your fucking fun room. Oh shit. Go to the spiritualist church ASAP, get a fucking cleanse on. Cut cords or something. Throw the Ouija board out the fucking window. Don't look back, right? Sage your fucking house quick. Whatever the truth is, right? There's all of this stuff going on where you've been limited over and over again because certain people don't like your magic. Certain people don't like your big dreams. It's uncomfortable for them to see you evolve again and again and again and again. Why aren't you like us? We don't really do anything different. I always use the example in my old workplaces. I always used to wear wigs relentlessly. It's just easier for me. I've got black hair, afro. It's hard to maintain. In the ecosystem I was in, it's about looking sexy all the time. Fresh lace wig laid. That's how we move. Easier than having an afro in the middle of the day that's going to frizzle up and have me not looking cute, looking more tribal, looking more Afrocentric, looking let's say nappy head black girl struggles in the harsher terms. Yeah, you're not going to get a man looking that way, because men, and black men at that, don't even often value the true beauty of a black woman who would just wake up and be naturally beautiful and black with her afro hair. That's not really valued. You got to relax your hair, you got to slick your hair, you got to have edges, you got to wear a wig. So for me and my style, Jamaican background, what do? I buy a new wig every month. One month my wig's green. The next month my wig is pink, purple, blue, curly, straight, bob, lace, edges. I'm going in on the wigs every day to work. I shift my wigs all the time. But I've got people I've worked with for 10 years. They haven't changed their hairstyle once. 10 years, exact same hairstyle, exact same cut. 10 years, same hairstyle. No colour. Every month I change. Do you see the difference? We're different people. There's no judgment. But if you're one of those people that constantly shift and evolve and you look different all the time and you're playing with your appearance and who you are, don't be in agony over that. Don't be upset about that. You're different. Surrender to who you are. If someone says to you, oh my gosh, you changed your hair again. Your hair's still the same for the last 6 years. Please don't comment on mine. And we don't need to say that, but be aware if it breaks your heart, if it makes you feel less than, because you can't fully be larger than life in this environment. You want to be more than you are, but you can't. So you've got to go alone and be isolated like a hermit. To do you, to really be you, to let yourself go. You want to wear all these sexy clothes, but you can't wear it. Example, when it comes to breast obsessed, my chest is a size GG or H, either or. In between the 38 to the 40 back, we bounce between double G and H. Yeah, with that's enormous in size. I can't just wear standard tops and clothes that other girls could wear if they have smaller chests. They can buy a nice 2-piece co-ord gym wear and just wear it, and they wouldn't need a special size for their top. My upper body and lower body are quite different in size as well. So if I'm going to wear a dress or buy a dress, the sizing is going to be quite different, because obviously I need a bigger size just to get around the bust, but I'm smaller underneath that, and my bum's quite small. It's not large like that, so the sizing don't add up for me personally. So I have to wear at least a 1 bra, 2 bras, an underlay bra. It's hard to get the right kind of bra in for the right outfit, and then I've got to have 100 different bras for this kind of outfit, and it's timely and it's expensive, and it requires me to actually go into store and try on a load of different bras every other month just to get what's going on, and it's not cheap either. So I'm lazy. I just grab the easiest things I can online and just hope for the best, and it's not the best way to go, right? But when I'm at home, I don't need to wear a top. I don't need to wear a bra. When I'm walking around, how many women do you see walking around the street with braless, with fat tits? Let's be honest. Double G, H tits walking around without a bra. Yeah, you've got a top on, but no bra. Yeah, you've got a cute dress on, but no bra. No! Natural boobs as well at that. No way! Can't get away with it. If I was going to stare at you, look, what the hell are you doing? But I want to be comfortable and I let go, and it's just me at the house, and I can just wear no bra and a cute outfit with my tits out. Look, but if I do that on a normal day, going out in the summer, then I'm going to be the centre of attention. I don't want to be the centre of attention. I don't want to be that chick with her boobs out on display, but I do want my tits to be free, and I do want to be comfortable, and I do want to wear that dress like all the other girls get to wear that dress. So I don't want to wear that bra with it. No, I want my tits to be free, like the dress was designed to be worn. You know? So it's about feeling more and more comfortable to show up as you. And that's an example, because I had a dress that I had for years, right? Funny story, but with this card, I had a dress that I had for years, and I've had a couple of events that I've worn that dress at. It's like my favourite summer dress. It's actually in the middle of my Instagram at this time, my middle photo. And the photo I have on Instagram of me in that dress pinned to the top, in that dress, that's the first time I ever wore that dress without a bra. I didn't really go anywhere that day. I had a little outdoor I was going to say picnic, but it was just a nice day outdoors, forest, living my best life, just doing what I do, right? But I've had a baby shower in that dress. I've had a summer party, leavers doing that dress. But both times I had to wear a bra that was really poor fitting for that dress. And I always felt really sad, like, oh, I've worn this dress and I can't even get to wear it how it's meant to be designed because the bra underneath is just sitting right in the dress. Simple like that. But even when I was wearing the bras, everyone's like, oh, your chest's too big. Oh my gosh, look at you in that dress. And then even when I wore that dress without a bra on, my friends said to me, you can't go out like that. You cannot go out like that. There's too much. You need to put a bra on. And you haven't got fake tits that stand up really firm in the air. So it's not really the right kind of dress. But I wasn't really going anywhere special when it was just a local summer's day, right? But if I was in Tenerife or Mexico or on holiday in a hot country, I would wear that. And if I was in Jamaica, well, maybe not Jamaica, but on holiday I would wear that and not feel away. If I was walking around the resort, I would be in heaven. And it was the hottest day of the year, I want to wear that dress, so I wore it. Yeah, I ignored the advice of a friend at that time who would have never been comfortable to wear a dress like that or have their tits out like that. But I did, and I felt great. I felt like I was breaking a curse of having to limit myself to how I show up. There's no nipples out, there's cleavage out, and I feel sexy and I feel powerful. And I'm not meeting anyone, and I can dance around the forest and have a beautiful day being a pixie among the leaves and the trees and just embrace life. And it's as simple as that. I've had that dress for years and I never once got to wear it to how I really wanted to wear it because society said my tits are too big to get away with that. My tits are too big to wear that in this way. And that's what we've got to look past. And that's what actually my Instagram's quite about, is empowering women specifically to don't fit in, like break the mold. What makes you feel sexy? What makes you feel powerful? What do you want to do? What lifts you up? What outfit would you like to wear? Because my a lot of my Instagram is just dedicated to rad ass bitches that motivate me, who wear nice outfits and make really epic content that inspire me and motivate me to want to create content on the platform when I can be asked, right? Positive influencers doing their own shit, not following trends. And actually there's a lot of people that are out there that are quite edgy that will be like, wear that, why are you wearing that, do this. You start hanging around with different social circles, building a tribe of new energies and vibrations that will go, bitch, where are you going with that bra? Take that bra off, let your tits be free. Because they're in that same energy as you, like attracts like, you know? So you've got to understand, people are going to project what they're comfortable with on you. People will set standards for what you should or shouldn't do. I know that may be a naive example in relation to what we're speaking about, especially if we've got guys here today who are like, what the fuck has this got to do with me? But you do understand the underlying context of the conversation, right? It's like, you hang up, this is another example, and this is funny. You hang around with a bunch of boys, right? They all wear drop downs. Every boy wears their pants underneath their ass bopping around. That's the cool thing to do. You don't want to do that. Why would I do that? That's not me. Ugh, it makes no sense. No, you can't have your pants all the way up and belt buckled, and you can't wear your pants like that. All the cool boys, all the boys from the hood, all the boys from the ends wear drop downs. Yeah, but that's not me. Exactly. So look at your social circles. Look what you can or can't do. Look what empowers you and makes you feel sick, sexy and hot. And look what doesn't. Because now I've got a sexy ass photo in the middle of my Instagram with my tits out, free, living my best life. And it felt amazing. And it's a wake up call as well, just that, yeah, maybe people will stare at me a little bit more that day and eye me up, and I'll have to consider a lot more where I choose to wear an outfit like that too. But I shouldn't be limited, and I shouldn't be suppressed, and I shouldn't be sad, neither should you. About your spiritual belief, about what you're interested in, about your spiritual beliefs, about your fetishes, about your kinks, about the stuff that you want to study, about the career path that you want to take, about who you love, about how you spend your money, about what you invest in, about who you give time to. Are you in there? And are you willing to come out and be you? Or are you so wounded and jaded that you have to keep being this version of self that everyone else is okay with except you? Because you're only wounding yourself being that version of you. You know who you are, right? You've always known. We always know. Any of us here right now, we always know who we are. It's just we look around at who everyone else is and we know it doesn't quite add up. And then we know that if we choose to shift and align and become truly who we are, we're no longer going to align to everything around us that we've known for so long. So do we keep going? Just being what everyone else needs and perceives you to be? Or do we say, fuck it, I'm going to break the mold, I'm going to be that me that deserves to be me? Meaning I'm going to lose so much hair, so much love for the version of me that everyone else knows and is accepting of. So much companionship, so much socialization, so much community, so much kin for that version of me that I don't even want to be anymore. And it's only when you go, fuck it, I don't want to be that. I'm prepared to lose it all just so I don't have to keep being that, because that isn't me, and I know it. I know it. That's when your life begins and you get to really be you. So please go on, go out there, go and be you. You deserve it. And the world needs you. We need you to be you. Without you being you, a lot of us are blue and down and struggling and feel really shit because we're looking for someone like you to inspire us, motivate us, remind us, assure us that we can keep going. And I know you think that you being the version of you now is motivating so many others, and it's true, it has done. But your evolution will be more rewarding for everyone else as well, to see that you can change and be more of you without fear, relentlessly owning your true nature, just like God intended. Go on. Choose you. Because you always win in the end when you do choose you. And you know it. Okay? Love and light.